The man casually pulled out 10 million, then took 3 bills from the stack and taped them to the glass of the pachinko machine, blocking every view of the jackpot hole. The crowd watching immediately erupted, saying this guy must have lost his mind. But if they could not see the spinning disc, the casino could not accurately control the mechanisms. As the balls rolled down through the pegs, the manager's face got darker and darker. Finally unable to hold back, he rushed over and tore the bills off the glass. Everyone was completely stunned. The manager nearly wet himself, because on the first and second level discs, dozens of balls had rolled in at once. Not a single one fell into a losing hole. It turned out all the return slots were already packed full of earlier balls. The manager's head was spinning. Could this be the result of that double tilt? He immediately adjusted the tilt the other way. To keep balls from reaching the third level, he tilted the machine forward. A slight tilt normally would not affect things much, but this tilt was too extreme. Combined with the stairway's own slant, the two together caused a reverse flow at the drain outlet. The downward exit turned into an upward slope, which meant the balls could not drain out at all. This was exactly the fatal flaw Case had found earlier. The balls kept piling up in the pipes. The dead balls on the first and second levels, like caterpillars, slowly crawled upward and finally blocked the death channel leading to the return slot. And with that, any ball that entered the disc would just keep circling until it finally fell into the jackpot hole. Soon 2 balls made it through the first level, then the second level fell too. Now only the third level remained. The whole room reached its peak intensity. At that moment the manager was in total despair. Even if he tried to reset the tilt it was too late. 2 speeding balls shot straight toward the jackpot hole. The manager's legs gave out, and he collapsed to his knees. The scales of victory seemed to be tipping toward Case and his crew. Even though one ball still slid into a return slot, the other one bypassed the clogged path and headed straight for the narrow jackpot lane, chasing that 700 million prize. Everyone in the room went crazy. The manager was completely crushed, but in the end the ball still could not break into the jackpot hole. Yet Case did not panic at all, because there were still dozens of balls on the upper discs, wave after wave of attacks. Under these circumstances, it was only a matter of time before one broke through. The man in sunglasses hugged Case in excitement, but one thing still worried him, and that was time. Only 3 minutes left, because the manager had already started restoring the machine's tilt. Adjusting too fast would get noticed by customers, so he could only adjust it bit by bit. It would take about 3 more minutes to get it back. Right then, the crowd exploded with screams again. 3 balls had made it into the third level disc at the same time. Case's team got hyped instantly. 2 of those balls were heading straight for the 700 million slot. Case got so excited his breathing turned heavy, but right in front of the jackpot hole, the ball suddenly veered left in a weird way. Seeing that Case was completely crushed, he never expected to miscalculate. Earlier he had not placed the 20-ton water tanks in the center of the building, but instead piled them all in the southwest corner. That tilted the whole building toward the left side of the machine, so the balls that should have rolled toward the jackpot were now all heading toward the left losing hole instead. And because of that one oversight, all their previous effort went down the drain. Meanwhile the manager was furiously calibrating, and the machine was about to return to normal. They had less than 2.5 minutes left. Once the machine reset, the drain channel would instantly go back to normal, and the lifeline they bought with the tilt would vanish. The death holes would also come back to life. The winning path Case had planned was never going to bear fruit. Just then, the crowd suddenly got excited again. 1 ball had made it into the third level. The whole room erupted. The ball rolled straight toward the jackpot hole. But the next moment, something devastating happened. The drain outlet actually cleared.